of the tape.
And that is why, look at those records. Both guys very experienced. They have wins. I mean, knockouts for Eddie Alvarez, submissions for Aoki, some for Eddie. I mean, these guys have seen everything. What will we see tonight? That's the question.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bellator Fighting Championships tonight from the IX Center, Cleveland, Ohio. Now present the long-awaited rematch, 3 5-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Brought to you by Safe, starring Jason Statham, in theaters April 27th. And now first introducing the red corner at 5'11", weighing in at 154.5 pounds. The reigning Dream Lightweight Champion enters the Bellator cage with 30 professional victories, 5 defeats. From Tokyo, Japan, presenting Shinya Aoki. And across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner at 5'10", weighing in the same at 154.5 pounds. The former Bellator lightweight world champion returns with 22 professional wins, 3 defeats. From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, introducing Eddie Alvarez. And the referee in charge of the action, Jerry Chris.
Gentlemen, you're here for the main event. I want a clean fight, and all these fans here in Cleveland want an exciting fight. Touch gloves, return your corners.
This fight is under the unified rules of MMA, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Elbows to the head are allowed. Aoki is in the black trunks. Alvarez is in the black and white trunks. Jerry Chris is the referee. The bell in round number 1.
How does Eddie Alvarez begin? He said, I'm going to let Aoki bring the fight to me. He's not a great initiator.
Alvarez said that the mistake he made last time, above and beyond not believing he could actually win, was that he was too aggressive. He said that he has been working on training, and it's been very difficult to actually slow down and not be so aggressive.
One thing Aoki does do well on the feet, he throws good kicks. We saw that against Shaolin. He threw a lot of kicks, a lot of body kicks. You saw already he can kick to the head.
Body punch by Alvarez.
Alvarez, of course, the much better puncher, however.
Again, Aoki, the reigning Dream Lightweight Champion, but his title is not on the line, but both men approaching this like a world title fight.
See Eddie always circling to his right, away from the power of Shinya Aoki.
There's a shot from Aoki, and there's the patience of Alvarez, and he's not diving in. Inviting his opponent to stand up, and Aoki does.
No way he's going to dive into that guard. I think it's the most dangerous guard in MMA.
Push kick from Aoki, just a rangefinder. Good right hand by Alvarez. A lot of head movement from Eddie Alvarez.
See the game here, pick him apart, dive in and out.
I would say Aoki coming forward, missing with the wide right hand.
One thing, Eddie gets dropped in almost every fight. And not necessarily against the hardest punchers. He's had trouble with that in the past.
Alvarez almost makes a joke of it at times, that he just gets hit and he goes down, but he recovers quickly.
The problem is that Aoki's not going to try and finish him with strikes. He's going to jump on top of him and try and submit him if he rocks him. That's the difference in this fight. In a striking way, he recovers. Oh, good right hand!
Aoki dropped. Alvarez now more big right hands. Huge shots and looking to finish his Alvarez. The towel's in.
The towel is in, and they didn't see it.
Referee Jerry Chris did not see the towel, and there is the stoppage. And a tremendous win for Eddie Alvarez, just like that.
I said he needed a career-defining performance. He just had one tonight. Man, what a knockout!
Aoki's corner threw in the towel. It was not seen by referee Jerry Chris, and under the unified rules of MMA, even if Chris saw it, he can ignore it. It is his choice when he stops the fight and if he stops the fight. Chris waited for more strikes from Alvarez, who then obliged and finished deftly.
You see it here. He caught him with the right hand, and I think Shinya Aoki was surprised by the fact that he jumped in with the ground and pound.
Tonight's fight replay is brought to you by Safe, starring Jason Statham, in theaters April 27th.
Now let's take a look at it here. Nice short right. I don't think Aoki was badly hurt here. It's that he jumped in and Aoki wasn't ready for it. He didn't think Eddie Alvarez would jump in after him, and he did. Look at that short right. A nice shot, but it was bang, that one right on the temple that hurt him. And once that happened, Aoki was just unprepared for the avalanche from Eddie Alvarez. You see here, good right hand, but it was this right hand that set everything up right over the top. Shinya Aoki trying to defend himself. But man, look at the punches coming down and everybody pointing at the towel. The referee, he had his eyes where he was supposed to, which was on the fighters. Don't knock the referee. You're not supposed to look around the cage for a towel. He was looking at the fighters.
And again, the towel means nothing. It's not automatic. Under the unified rules of MMA, Jerry Chris can ignore the towel. I don't think he saw it, but it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
2:14 of round number 1 and a TKO win for Eddie Alvarez. Level and a goal apiece. Aoki defeating Alvarez New Year's Eve 2008 in Japan. And tonight here in Cleveland, Ohio, Alvarez defeating Aoki in round 1 by way of TKO. Alvarez at the crossroads, entering this fight, his first since dropping his Bellator lightweight world title by way of 4th round submission versus Michael Chandler November of last year, and Alvarez looked absolutely fantastic to win this fight. Set up with the right hand, and here's the patience of Alvarez. He didn't dive in, he calculated his shots, and relentless full-on ground and pound from Eddie Alvarez. Huge shots, and the stoppage from referee Jerry Chris is all Aoki could do was cover up. And then Alvarez kissing his wife, Jamie. Elation for Eddie Alvarez. Let's now send it back to Michael Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, the official time, 2 minutes, 14 seconds. Into round number 1, the winner by TKO, Eddie Alvarez.
Here is Jimmy with Eddie Alvarez.